Amarillo and El Paso are 6 back. Amarillo's won 3 straight, still mathematically involved. El Paso is as well, but both the Sox and Diablos would have to win out down the stretch. We'll keep an eye on that Laredo-Fargo game tonight. More so on the Laredo side. We'll also watch Grand Prairie at home tonight as well. And the other key game to the Goldeyes, well, that is St. Paul in Gary tonight, because the Saints are 3 back of the Goldeyes. The Goldeyes have a magic number of 5. That means a Goldeye win tonight, a St. Paul loss, and that could be reduced to 3 going forward on this homestand to finish out the regular season schedule. So the 2 races still that are on in the American Association, the South, really involving all 4 teams, but more specifically Laredo and Grand Prairie, and still a couple of other teams beside, that being Kansas City for sure, and Grand Prairie in the wild card hunt behind Winnipeg and St. Paul. But the Goldeyes can start to run some people out of games as they roll maybe onto a 4th and a 5th straight game in the win column. They're at 3 straight as we speak right now. That's it for the morning line. We'll take our final timeout of the evening here, and when we come back, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup on the rubber for Cal Tire. Next after these from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
When you wash down Boston Pizza's Big Backyard Burger, sizzling steak pizza, or savory shrimp tacos with some ice-cold refreshment during grill therapy this summer, you could win the ultimate hockey road trip to see Winnipeg play L.A. in L.A. Better get some shades to go with that hockey jersey. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy.
It's 4:30 a.m. The city is fast asleep, except for a few early risers, working behind the scenes, getting things ready for the day, picking up what's left behind. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
Remember life on the other side? At the mercy of mosquitoes and Mother Nature? Good thing you called Best Windows and Doors and discovered just how awesome summer is in a Sunspace sunroom. Sunspace offers solid 2-inch wall construction and great options. Plus, they're simple to use and easy to clean. No bugs, no bad weather, just sweet summer living. Discover Sunspace sunrooms today from Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
Now, let's get back to the Goldeyes pregame show with Paul Edmonds.
Final segment for the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show and pregame show ride to the ballpark. Good crowd here tonight. They're expecting close to 7,000. Fireworks after the game tonight, and also it was backpack giveaway to the first 2,000. They were lined up here well in advance of gates opening at 6 o'clock. I saw people here at 5 o'clock lining up to get one of those backpacks. Goldeyes are 53-40. Sioux City at 41-52. Let's have a look at the pitching matchup on the rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region, more across the province. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Aaron Correa will get the start here for Sioux City tonight. And the left-hander, 6 feet, 185 from Hilo, Hawaii. And he is a rookie. He'll make his 4th start for Stan Clyburn, 13th appearance. He's 2-2 with a 7.34 earned run average. And for Winnipeg, it will be Todd Privet. So we have a lefty-lefty matchup going here tonight for Privet out of the great state of Utah and the beautiful city of Salt Lake City. Todd Privet is 6 feet, 190 pounds. And Todd will make his 20th start of the year, his 12th for the Goldeyes. He's 5-6 with a 3.78 earned run average, and he will be the fourth of 4 straight pitchers for the Goldeyes in their rotation on short rest. 3 days rest goes Privet today, following on Saturday Walker, Sunday Salamita, and yesterday Matt Rush. We're done talking. We'll pause for the anthems. When we come back, starting lineups, first pitch. Goldeyes Explorers up next from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. Poor communication can lead to patient harm. Here are 3 questions you should always ask. What is my health problem? What do I need to do? Why do I need to do this? Asking these questions can open up conversation with your healthcare providers. So ask, listen, and talk. Be polite but persistent. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
A good hit to right field. It's going. Over the wall.
Hit a home run at Cambrian Credit Union. Thanks to the UNFI, our members saved over $3 million in the last year. A real team bonus.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't call tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they could do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.
You've got the best seat in the house, your house, with live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere, only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
The Snow Tones, S-N-O-W, a co-ed quartet, doing a very nice job of the Star-Spangled Banner and O Canada here tonight. What a beautiful night it is in the big city. Glad to be home. The road schedule's done at 29 and 21, except if the Goldeyes have to make a trip down to Fargo next week. And most are hoping they do. We welcome you to Goldeyes Baseball. We welcome you folks on 1360 KSCJ in Siouxland tonight as well. And everybody right across the province of Manitoba. Let's have a look at the starting lineups, and they're brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Well, Todd Privet will get the start for the Goldeyes, and the left-hander was real good on Friday night in a no decision, which ended up being a 12-inning loss, 1-0 to the St. Paul Saints. And then the Goldeyes rattled off 3 straight wins in that series to hold serve as they come home with a 3-game lead in the wild card and 7 to play. Privet will make his 20th start. He's 5-6 with a 3.78 earned run average. To lead it off here tonight for the 41-52 Sioux City Explorers, Ryan Bastain will do that, and he'll be in short. Wally Backman Jr., familiar with these surroundings here from a couple of years in Joliet, will bat second, and he'll be at third base. Peter Barrows will be out in left field hitting third. Jorge Delgado in game number 7 for the X's will play at first and bat cleanup. Ray Serrano will DH tonight and hit fifth. Yusuke Inaguchi will be in center field and bat sixth. The bottom three for Stan Clyburn in Sioux City. Adrian Martinez to catch, hitting seventh. Mike Basinius, the Sioux City product, is out in right and batting eighth. And Mike Murphy will play at second, and he'll bat ninth. That lineup again for Sioux City tonight in Game 1 of this four-game series. Bastang, Backman Jr., Barrows, Delgado, Serrano to DH, Inaguchi, Martinez, Basinius, and Murphy. Glad to have you along. Settle in as Brian Bastang will step in from the right-hand side, and the first pitch from Todd Privet is on the inside edge for a strike, and we're underway tonight at 7:06. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock Central, and it's strike one from Privet to Bastang. Goldeyes in an all-white top, white pant, red cap here tonight. The 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sioux City, a black top and gray pant here this evening for Game 1. Sun is a factor in center field and in right center. Everywhere else is shaded right now. The 1-1. Fastball is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Our opening pitch is brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. The 2-1 pitch is inside, and it hit him right on the foot. Bastang got hit on the foot, and he will hobble down toward first base and take a base as a hit batsman. So Bastang gets hit by a pitch, and we have our first base runner of the night. You can call toll-free to the Greenwood Inn at 888-233-6730. Underway at 7:06, 6 minutes after 7 Central here tonight. Here's Wally Backman Jr. A little bit of concern for Bastang, but he shoos the athletic therapist away back to that first base dugout for Sioux City, and the left-handed swinging Wally Backman Jr. steps in from the left-hand side. Privet goes to work from the stretch. 4 pitches in. First pitch is a changeup that's in there for a strike. Wally Backman Jr. hitting .323, a couple of homers. He's hit 1 against the Goldeyes. That was at Lewis and Clark Park the last time these teams hooked up. And that was earlier this month in Sioux City, the 0-1. Breaking ball is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 home runs and 19 driven in for the Oregon product. Our home plate umpire tonight is Brian Child. He calls the balls and strikes. Rich Gunton is over at first. Andrew Carroll is at third. The 1-1 swung on and fouled back into the sky suite to my left. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Brian Child behind home plate, working the dish tonight. Rich Gunton at first. Andrew Carroll is at third. We'll have those gentlemen for the entire 7-game homestand for Winnipeg, all 4 from the Sioux City perspective. 1-2. Breaking ball is low. 2-2. Todd Privet, 5-6, making his 12th start as a Goldeye, picked up from Laredo. Brought his wife and young son up. They made their home here for the summer, and Todd's pitched real well for the Goldeyes. Runner at first, the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and slashed down the left field line, but foul and down into the seats. And we do it again at 2-2. Defensively for Winnipeg tonight, Luis Allen, the other half of the battery. Sherundle DeCaster holding on Brian Bastang. At first base, Jose Duran playing. At second, he and Kyle Day will platoon, depending if there's a lefty or a righty starting against the Goldeyes for the balance of the season. Long pause, the 2-2. Fastball inside, 3-2. Bryce Kendall at short. Amos Ramon is at third. Then Mike Coles, Chris Roberson, and Josh Mazzola left to right in the outfield tonight. Gorgeous night here in Winnipeg. The payoff. Swung on and again slashed down the left field line. High, deep, and foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Allen catching DeCaster at first. Duran is at second. Kendall at short. Ramon at third. Then Coles, Roberson, and Mazzola left to right in the outfield. Nobody out, 1 on. Top of the first, just underway. Privet comes set, checks Bastang. and throws over to first base. And Bastang striding back in safely. Brian Bastang 1 for 3 on the base paths this year. Lights are on here. Another throw goes over to first, and that was a little bit more in earnest from Todd Privet. And diving back in that time was Bastang. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Wally Backman Jr. The pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch is swung on and fouled back into the seats this time behind home plate. Good at bat here for Wally Backman Jr. Of course, Wally's dad is managing in the Met system, AAA, in Buffalo. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, a comebacker right to Privet, and he throws to second, and they are just going to force Bastang. It wasn't a great throw, and Jose Duran had to hang in there and make the catch standing on the bag. Wally Backman Jr. gets across the bag at first without a throw and a fielder's choice, and Rick Forney really didn't like what he saw there, and he'll come out and have a little chat with the entire infield here. So Wally Backman Jr. with a fielder's choice. The out goes 1-4 if you're scoring at home. There's 1 away for Peter Barrows. And Peter Barrows batting .279 on the year, 3 homers and 15 driven in. Runner at first base. Privet will come set. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Tomorrow, Zach Baldwin versus Colin Allen. Baldwin getting another spot start for the Goldeyes. Allen looking for his first win. And the pitch swung on, bounced left side foul. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Peter Barrows. Todd Privet on the year with the Goldeyes, pretty good numbers. 4-4, a .361 earned run average. The 1-1 is a fastball on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. 62 1/3 innings, 71 hits. 25 earned runs, 20 walks, 43 strikeouts as a Goldeye. He's given up 2 home runs. He gave up 4 while he was with Laredo in 8 starts. The opposition hitting .282 against him. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Barrows down on strikes. Strikeout number 1 for Todd Privet. And that first strikeout is brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. Here's Jorge Delgado. And Delgado will step in from the right side. Runner at first base in Wally Backman Jr. And Privet will come set. And the pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Goldeyes arrived back home from St. Paul at 8 this morning. A long night. You heard Rick Forney talk about how draining it was emotionally, and then a pretty quiet bus ride after they got some food in them. The 1-0. Swing and a miss and a changeup, and it's 1-1. And then right back at her here tonight. Winnipeg will get an opportunity to settle in here a little bit, though. Privet will come set. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen or over it. And it went off the facility here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jorge Delgado. Not playing tonight, Ryan Pretty. And Ray Serrano, the DH. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, runner on the move, breaking ball is low, throw down to second, is off of Backman and it kicks away from Duran and over toward the shortstop hole, and that's a stolen base for Wally Backman Jr. So Wally Backman Jr. steals a base with 2 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Privet will come set. And the 2-2. Changeup is a little bit high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Privet's really worked that changeup and breaking ball early here in this first inning. Not a lot of fastballs. And it's probably by design. Privet will come set. Another full count. And Delgado will step out. Had something in his eye. And now we'll step back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Delgado batting .380 on the year. 3 homers and 17 driven in. This is game number 18, actually, for him. The 3-2. Change-up swung on, hit out toward third by a diving Ramon. Down the left field line and in toward the corner. An easy score for Wally Backman Jr. And striding for second is Delgado. And Sioux City will open up the scoring on an RBI double by Jorge Delgado. And it'll be his 4th double of the year. And RBI number 18. And Ray Serrano, the batter. And Serrano will step in from the right side. Hitting .302 on the year. 9 homers and 44 driven in. And DHing tonight. So 1-0 Sioux City on an RBI double by Jorge Delgado. Hot shot down that third base line. And Privet will come set. First pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the seats. And that'll be back in behind that first base dugout for Sioux City. What a catch by a fan, too. Ray Serrano makes his home in Georgia. It was Sioux City the last number of years. Even prior to the 4 teams from the now defunct Northern League joining up, including the Goldeyes last year, the 0-1. Swung on a breaking ball and ripped into the seats down the left field line, foul. Ray Serrano can swing the bat, no doubt about it. This is game 94 for him. He has played in every single game for Sioux City. 9 home runs, 29 doubles. And that leads the Explorers by 9. Second is Wally Backman with 20. 0-2, the pitch. Fastball swung on, chopped out towards short, fielded by Kendall, throws to first a little low, but dug out with a backhand by DeCaster. And that is it for Sioux City. But they open up the scoring. They got a run on a hit, and they leave 1. Sioux City gets 1. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your food, your way. The Greenwood Inn and Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn and Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn and Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
Commissionaires, Manitoba's premier security solutions provider, will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaires' team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere.
Bottom of the first inning, we welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds. Glad to have you along. Bryce Kendall, Chris Roberson, Sharundel DeCaster for the Goldeyes, followed by Barbero Canizares in his home debut for Winnipeg as the DH. Then Mazzola, Allen, Coles, Ramon, and Duran. And they're going to face Aaron Correa. Bryce Kendall was batting ninth the last couple of games in St. Paul and moves up to the leadoff spot here tonight. And Rick explained that in the pregame show. Saying he wanted to move Mike Coles down in the bottom of that order with Jose Duran inserted into the lineup. First pitch from Correa is inside, ball one, and the bottom of the first is underway. 1-0 Sioux City on an RBI double by Jorge Delgado. And the 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Defensively tonight for the X's, Adrian Martinez, the other half of the battery. Playing at short, Wally Backman Jr. at third, then Peter Barrows, Yusuke Inaguchi, Mike Basinius left to right in the outfield. The 2-1 to Kendall is low, 3-1. Again, Martinez catching, Delgado at first, Murphy is at second, Bastang at short, Backman Jr. at third, Barrows, Inaguchi, Basinius. The 3-1 pitch is outside, ball four, and he walked him. Leadoff free pass here to Bryce Kendall. And the batter is Chris Roberson. Let's have a look at the weather report, and it's brought to you by 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. Well, here in the city, it is sunny, although we have shadows over most of the field here at Shaw Park. Game time temperature 29 degrees Celsius. First pitch is in there for a strike. That is 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity at 39%, and the wind is out of the south-southeast at 13. Barely a factor here in downtown Winnipeg. The 0-1, and a bunt pushed out foul territory out toward first, and diving the pitch. Inside, nice block by Martinez, but then he lost it. It squirted back in behind him and outside that cutout circle at home plate, and an easy advance up to second for Bryce Kendall. And that'll be on a wild pitch. So the Goldeyes have the potential tying right into scoring position. Chris Roberson 1 for 2. Yesterday with a run scored. And the pitch swung on. That's hit high, pretty deep down the left field line, and foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Chris hitting .331 on the year, 11 homers. He hit his 11th. on Sunday afternoon at Midway Stadium in St. Paul. He has 59 runs batted in. The pitch. Swung on, chopper out toward third, fielded nicely by Wally Backman Jr. Bobbled it a little bit, but really didn't break the fluidity of picking it up with the bare hand out of the glove and throwing to first, and he does get Chris Roberson. Kendall couldn't advance, one away, runner at second. And here's Sherundle to Castor. DeCaster was 0 for 4 yesterday. First pitch is outside, ball one. And Sherundle didn't have a hit in the last 2 games in St. Paul. Had an 8-game hitting streak broken up. The pitch is swung on and a comebacker right to Correa. Fields that nicely, and the pitcher looks Kendall back to second, throws to first, 2 away. And the batter is Barbero Canizares. And he'll get a nice applause in his first introduction as a Goldeye here in Winnipeg. Of course, he's played 7 games with Winnipeg, where they went 5-2, and they were all on the road. And Barbero on a 7-game hitting streak, hitting .500 right on the button, 15 for 30. First pitch, swung on, fouled back to the screen for strike one. Canizares, a home run that came on Sunday afternoon in St. Paul, and he's driven in 8 in 7 games that he's played. 2 away, runner at second, 1-0 Sioux City. The pitch, breaking ball is just inside, 1-1. Aaron Correa from Hilo, Hawaii. And he is 23 years old. He'll be 24 in November. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. Lefty, 6 feet, 185. Again tomorrow, Zach Baldwin versus Colin Allen. And then on Thursday, Ace Walker versus Richard Salazar. Friday, Chris Salamita, Jason Jarvis. Pitches low, 2-2. As Correa took something off of that. Season series between the two is tied at 5. Winnipeg has lost 2 in a row to Sioux City coming into this one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, looped out toward first, cut by Delgado, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 1. Leadoff walk does not hurt. Aaron Correa, no runs, no hits, 1 left. We'll go to the second. 1-0 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
It's Ken, and I'm just not going to do a regular commercial here. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would read the whole ad on this here Kenwood 2-way radio from Prairie Mobile. It's tough, watch. See? Kenwood 2-way radios will keep your business connected without the cell phone bill. Scramble features, and did I mention, it's tough. 2-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787. From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
go to the top of inning number 2. Yusuke Inaguchi, Adrian Martinez, and Mike Basinius. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 for Sioux City against Todd Privet. 1-0, Sioux City leads it. An RBI double by Jorge Delgado to score Wally Backman Jr. First pitch from Privet to Inaguchi is inside, ball 1. Inaguchi hitting .292. The 1-0. Swung on and lined out to left field, and diving out is going to be Coles, and he can't make the catch. Went in and out of his glove, and Inaguchi will have a solid single. Second hit for Sioux City off Todd Privet. And Adrian Martinez, the batter. Adrian Martinez catching tonight. First pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen for strike 1. Martinez batting .265. This is game 49 for him. For Inaguchi over on the base paths, he is 8 of 9 this season. The pitch swung on, and Q shot it off the end of the bat, foul. Yeah, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Well, folks, still some time to get in on the winning, and maybe even for next year, you can drop into Home Run Sports at Della Signory Boulevard in Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports Home Run Inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. Well, the Goldeyes did not hit a home run last night, so no winners here tonight. Maybe tonight for tomorrow night in Game 2 of this series and Game 2 of this 7-game homestand to conclude the regular season schedule. 0-2 is a fastball wide, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's the Home Run Sports Home Run Inning. We do it top of the second every game. Brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of La Jamodiere. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. 1-2 is a throw behind the runner, actually. And now DeCaster up to Kendall. They're going to get Inaguchi in a rundown. And finally Kendall to DeCaster, and he applies the tag. And Inaguchi is out. It goes 1-3-6-3. And the base runner is erased. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Martinez. And Inaguchi is caught stealing. And the pitch is low, 2-2. Martinez, 3 home runs, 20 driven in. Two balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch is inside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to the catcher. 1 away, 1-0 Sioux City. We're in the top of the second. Fireworks to follow tonight afterward. The 3-2. Fastball swung on and fouled back. And that gets out of play. Quick update from Gary, Indiana. St. Paul leading Gary 4-0 in the second. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, broken bat, softly looped out towards short, diving out and making the catch is Kendall. Broken bat, soft little looper, and Kendall got in front of it and then had to dive back toward home plate to make the catch on that. And there's 2 away. We'll call it a liner out to short. Had a little bit of arc on it. It wasn't like it was on a clothesline, and it wasn't hit very hard, but broken bat, you heard the bat snap. Here's Mike Basinius, a left-handed stick. Again, St. Paul a quick 4-0 lead on Gary in the second. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. That's on the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. We'll update you on that game all night long. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, bounce right side. To his right, backhanded pickup by Duran, and a throw to first in time. He was pretty deep, was Jose. A couple steps to his right. And a good throw to first base, and that is it for Sioux City in the top of the second. No runs, one hit, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Explorers. Goldeyes are coming to bat in the bottom of the second when we return on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The pros at Tradesman Mechanical Services are good people to know when life throws you a screwball that screws up your home's comfort zone. They're experts, so they can install and service all the latest York heating and air conditioning products. Tradesman Mechanical has a 24-hour service desk, so when trouble strikes, call anytime. They service all makes and models because your comfort is their business. Tradesman Mechanical Services. They can help your home run better.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me. Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
Bottom of the second. Josh Mazzola, Luis Allen, and Mike Coles. Due up for Winnipeg. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 against Aaron Correa. First pitch. Breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Mazzola 0 for 3 last night. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run. The 0-1. Swung on, hammered high, and deep down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's a home run. His 18th of the year. And it ties it at 1. He'll make the turn at third, will Josh Mazzola. And come on down. A leadoff blast here in the bottom of the second. Just tucked it inside that left field foul pole and over the fence. And now we'll see Luis Allen, Mike Coles, and Amos Ramon. First pitch. Breaking ball is high, ball 1. Hey, let's play some trivia here in the bottom of the second. And we'll get after that, as always, for the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Pitch is swung on and lifted out toward right. Here comes Basinius. He'll slow up, reach up, and make a one-handed catch, and there's one away. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. Here's Mike Coles, who had a rough road trip. He was 1 for 28. 0 for 4 yesterday. And is batting 7th here tonight. Hitting .277 on the year. But hitting a .188 as a Goldeye. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Trivia tonight, if you want to get in on the winning, is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. The 0-1 swung on and fouled back on that breaking ball, and that's into the seats. Strike 2. And up for grabs tonight, as the ball came out of somebody's hands over there. Up for grabs tonight is a Goldeyes travel mug. We're done with the tickets. Final homestand, final week. Travel mugs, the pitch. Swung on, and that's hit to the gap in left center. That is going to get down for a base hit. Taken on a hop by Inaguchi. He'll fire it back in. And Mike Coles starts the homestand with a single. And here's Amos Ramon, who is 0 for 3, or was last night with a walk, and 4 for 24 on the road trip. By the way, Amos, of course, is from Corpus Christi, Texas. Back in 2006, met a local girl, married her a couple of years ago, makes his home here in Winnipeg, on the southeast end of town. First pitch is in there for a strike. His parents, though, listen to every game, and I would like to wish Amador and Estella Ramon a happy 30th anniversary today. Pitch is high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Of course, Amos didn't forget. The question is, I hope Amador didn't forget. Estella wouldn't. He might. Throw goes over to first base. I don't think the 30th you would forget. There'd be constant reminders leading up. Happy anniversary to Amos's biggest fans, his folks. The pitch is outside 2-1. And great people, too. I've had the opportunity over the years to meet them. Of course, they were down on that whole Texas road trip. They flew, we drove. 2 balls and 1 strike to Amos Ramon, hitting .287. The pitch is outside, 3-1. We are tied at 1. A run for Sioux City in the first. Josh Mazzola leading off this home half of 2 with a home run, his 18th, and RBI number 67 to lead the team in both those 2 offensive categories. A runner over at first. Mike Coles is 19 of 27. The pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. But against the left-hander, pretty tough to get that real good lead. Back to trivia for a minute. Again, contest open to those that haven't won in the last 30. Up for grabs is a Goldeyes travel mug. And you'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the year. Pitch is swung on with the runner on the move and fouled away right side. And it happens again at 3-2. Number to call if you think you know the answer, 780-1290, 780-1290, area code 204. Amos 4 home runs, 34 driven in, a right-handed batter against the lefty Correa. 3-2, swung on, ground ball out toward third, up with it Backman to second for 1, and down to 1 for 2 is in time. A 5-4-3 inning-ending double play, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of the second. A run on 2 hits, including a home run by Josh Mazzola. Nobody left. On to the third. Nothing settled here. Tied at 1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Most of us lead busy lives. That's why hiring a trained real estate professional, a realtor, is the way to go when buying or selling a home. A realtor knows the local market and the process involved to help you achieve a successful outcome in the most important financial transaction of your life. Pick up a free copy of the Winnipeg Real Estate News and see their mobile-friendly website to access the public's #1 portal to all the current MLS listings.
The Winnipeg Real Estate News.com. One little drop of oil can spoil a million drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used oil recycling Recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the second inning, you can win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every drop count.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Mike Murphy will lead it off for Sioux City to start this third. Glad to have you along wherever you are tonight. We are tied at 1 in game 1 of this 4-game series. And the first pitch from Todd Privet to Murphy, batting in the 9th hole for Stan Clyburn, is inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, grounder over the mound, back up the middle to his left. Kendall up with it, and over to first base, 1 down. Didn't really had enough juice to get back through. It was a slow little roller, and Kendall had plenty of time to get in front of it, pick it up, and throw Murphy out, 1 away. Back to the top of the order, and Brian Bistang. Sioux City opened the scoring with a run in the first. An RBI double by Jorge Delgado. And then Josh Mazzola's home run to lead off the bottom of 2 tied it for Mazzola, his 18th of the year. First pitch is swung on and fouled away by Bistang, who was hit by a pitch and then was put out on a fielder's choice by Backman. Backman ended up scoring the only run for Sioux City so far in the baseball game. And the 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We gave you the parameters. Now we got to give you the question for trivia for the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. And we'll do that right after this pitch. Into the full wind, the 1-1 to Bistang. Swung on, lined over Kendall, and into left field for a base hit. So Brian's been aboard twice. Hit by pitch, and now a 1-out single in the third for the third hit for Sioux City off Todd Privet. The question tonight is this: as a result of not being rained out this season so far, through 94 games, including tonight, the Goldeyes have yet to play a doubleheader. As Wally Backman Jr. steps in from the left side, lefty-lefty, first pitch, fastball swung on, bounce right side. That's going to bound into right field for a base hit. Up with the ball is Mazzola. He'll fire it back in, station to station. Mustang stops at second, and Backman is aboard for the second time. And now Peter Barrows, the batter. He struck out swinging his first trip. As a result of not being rained out this season, the Goldeyes have yet to play a doubleheader. Aside from this season, name the 2 other seasons the Goldeyes did not play a double dip. Need the 2 years. 780-1290, 780-1290, area code 204 if you think you know the answer. Peter Barrows stands in from the right-hand side. Privet in a little bit of trouble. 2 on, 1 out. We're tied at 1 in the third. First pitch is low, ball 1. As a result of not being rained out this season, the Goldeyes have yet to play a doubleheader. Aside from this season, name the 2 other seasons the Goldeyes didn't play a doubleheader. Remember in 2009, I think they had 7 or 8 of them. I can look it up. It was around that. The pitch is swung on and lifted out toward right. And curling to his left and underneath it is Mazzola. He'll make the catch. His throw will go to second. And stopping from advancing is Wally Backman. He stays at first and will hold there, but Bistang will advance from second to third. 2 away. Barrows is retired on that fly ball to right field. You know, for all of the attributes that Josh Mazzola possesses, he can hit for power, average, drive in runs. He runs real well. He actually has a very good arm. as Jorge Delgado, the batter. An RBI double here tonight as he skinnied one inside the third base bag and hit it hard enough and went down into the corner and past a diving Ramon at third base. So runners on the corners with 2 away for Sioux City, threatening to score again in this third inning. We're tied at 1. Privet will come set. First pitch. Breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. For Delgado, he's hitting .380 on the year, and again, game 18 for him tonight. Privet will come set. The 0-1. Curve in there for a strike. Jorge with 3 home runs and now 18 driven in. Came in with 17 RBI and has that run-scoring double tonight. 0-2 to him. Privet from the stretch. And the pitch is high with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Back on the air tomorrow night at 6:30. First pitch at 7:05 for game 2. Brian Bastang is at third base. Wally Backman Jr. at first. In a 1-1 tie here in the third. The 1-2. Breaking ball is inside. Nice block by Allen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Today at noon was the deadline for managers and media to submit their all-star ballots. And as we always do coming up on Sunday in Rick's final manager's show of the 2012 season, 55 with 40, we will go over Rick's selections and my own. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, hit off the mound, back up the middle, diving out is Kendall. He stops it, flips it to second, but it's wide of the bag. And Durant has to come off to field that. Delgado will drive in the second run. He'll do that with an infield single, and it's 2-1. Sioux City easily coming in to score is Bastang. So Jorge Delgado has driven in both runs for the Explorers tonight. And Ray Serrano, the batter. Serrano hitting .302. He bounced out to short his first trip. Always dangerous, Ray Serrano. 9 homers and 44 driven in. It's the doubles that are the big number, though. First pitch is swung on and lined back to Privet. Kick saving a beauty. Down by his shoe tops. He looked like a goaltender right there. Makes the catch on the line out and the broken bat on the swing by Serrano. And that is it for Sioux City here in the top of the third. They get a run to take the lead again on 3 hits. And they leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the third. When we come back, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard in full detail. The scoreboard here at Shaw Park reads Sioux City 2, Winnipeg 1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shaw Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more of what we can do for you, call 783-2500. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
Bottom of the third, Jose Duran to lead it off. Sioux City in front 2-1. First pitch from Correa is inside, ball one. It's Duran, Kindle, and Roberson. And Jose is the only player to have not registered an at-bat or plate appearance. He is now in this baseball game. Pitches inside and off the glove of Martinez. It spills to our left. 2 balls and no strikes. Duran 0 for 1 in St. Paul yesterday. 1 for 11 on the road trip. The 2-0 is a changeup outside, 3-0. Again, he and Kyle Day will platoon. Duran will play against left-handed pitchers. Day will play against righties. And Correa lefty, so Duran in the lineup. The 3-0 is outside, ball 4. Well, you hate to see that. And that's your team gets you the lead again, and then you come out and walk the guy on 4 straight pitches to start the next half inning. So a leadoff walk, and Duran down to first base. Second walk issued by Aaron Correa. And Bryce Kendall, who did have a leadoff walk to start the bottom of the first, and was stranded at second, will stand in for the right-hand side. We do have a winner on trivia. It was a first call winner, by the way. And a little shout out to our farming community. Combining tonight. I guess it's all right if you're on the field tonight. First pitch, and Kendall showed bunt, pulled back, took outside. Ball 1. I guess it's okay if you're on your own land, in your own combine, working the land, and on your cell phone in this province. It might be illegal, and a bunt is fouled back into the screen. We don't know, but I would say this. Come and get me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winner and the answer coming up at the bottom of the 7th. Thanks for playing along tonight. Yeah, I think we've had a pretty good year farming-wise in southern Manitoba. The 1-1 is a throw over to first. And back in time is Jose Duran. Jose has 21 stolen bases on the year, but not many as a Goldeye. The majority of those came while he was with Kansas City. The 1-1 and a bunt pushed up the first base line and foul. And Kendall now will have to swing away at a ball and 2 strikes. Jose has 7 stolen bases as a Goldeye. He's been caught twice. Two-one Sioux City. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Sioux City out hitting Winnipeg 5-2. Correa, the lefty, to his chest. The pitch is inside with a breaking ball, 2-2. Let's have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring. As we told you, St. Paul leading Gary 4-0. That's in the 3rd inning of play in Gary. Remember, the Goldeyes lose, St. Paul wins. It's only a 2-game lead again in the wild card with 6 to go. 2-2. Swung on, line to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. And up with the ball quickly, Basinius. His throw goes past the second baseman, but backed up by Wally Backman Jr. at third. And Kendall has a base hit, and the Goldeyes' 3rd hit of the night. And Chris Roberson, the batter. 2 on and nobody out. Grand Prairie leads Sioux Falls 5-2 in the 2nd. Lincoln 4-0 over Quebec in Quebec in the 6th. Wichita leading El Paso 3-2 in the 2nd. Kansas City 3, Amarillo 1 in the 3rd. And Fargo ahead of Laredo 2-1 in the 2nd. And Roberson will lay down a bunt. It's a good one out toward third, picked up by the pitcher in Correa, and he fires a strike on one hop to first base with Mike Murphy covering the bag. And Roberson will have a sacrifice that goes 1-4. So Duran over to third, Kendall up to second. And there's one down for Sherundle DeCaster, who is 0 for 1 tonight, and 9 for his last 30. So Fargo ahead of Laredo. That's of interest because Laredo's leading the South, and they have won 10 in a row. That's in the second, 2-1 for the Redhawks over the Lemurs. And DeCaster stepping in from the right side. 2-1 Sioux City. First pitch is a breaking ball that's low and inside. Ball 1. Runners at second and third for Winnipeg. 1 away. Wichita leading El Paso 3-2 in the second. That's of interest because El Paso is trying to gain some ground on Laredo. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted out toward right field. Here comes Basinius. He is not going to get there. That'll drop and be taken on a hop. In to score the tying run is Jose Duran on a bloop single by Sherundle DeCaster. And we are locked at 2 apiece. And Kendall gets over to third base. So the Goldeyes answer the go-ahead run by Sioux City in the top of this third with the tying run in the bottom half of inning number 3. And Barbero Canizares is the batter. Second time through the order, it can be a little bit different. I would think the odds go up in favor of the hitter over the pitcher. Runners on the corners. Canizares steps in. First pitch. Swung on, line to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Trotting in with the go-ahead run is Kendall. First pitch swinging Canizares. It's an RBI single. 3-2 Winnipeg. And Canizares has an 8-game hitting streak. Extends it with that single. And he drives in his 9th. In this his 8th game with Winnipeg. Goldeyes in front, 3-2. First lead of the night. Here's Josh Mazzola. First pitch is a breaking ball that's low, ball 1. Mazzola, a home run tonight, his 18th of the year. 3 runs, 5 hits for Winnipeg, 2 and 5 for Sioux City, the 1-0. Swung on, and that is lined off of Rick Forney. Right in the back or on the arm. The manager and third base coach got drilled. Don't see that very often. Of course, the Northern League had, like the major leagues, a rule where you had to wear protective helmets as coaches at first and third. The American Association does not, and both Tom Vaith and Rick Forney elect not to wear the helmets. The pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. That will leave a mark, Mr. Forney. That will put a bruise on that arm or shoulder. That was a hot shot by Mazzola as he hit his manager. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is outside. 2-2. Scores in the American League tonight. Baltimore leading the Chicago White Sox 4-0 in the 6th. There was some talk at Camden Yards yet. The 2-2 swung on and fell back to the screen. We do it again. Here the Baltimore Orioles are having their best year in maybe decades. Right in the hunt. Still vying for first in the East and certainly a wild card spot. Only 11,000 there yesterday to see them play at home. 2-2. Swung on. That's hit out to left field. And over toward the gap and reaching up is Barrows, and he can't make the catch. It got by him and goes all the way to the wall. In to score is DeCaster, and that'll be a double for Mazzola, and it's 4-2 Winnipeg. 3 straight hits. And Mazzola has driven in his second of the evening, and he has a second extra base hit in the game as well. And with one away, runners at second and third, and now we're going to get a visit here, I believe, from pitching coach James Frisbee. So DeCaster will score on the Mazzola double. Canizares goes first to third, and Mazzola up to second base. While Barrows came over toward the gap, racing to get after it, and he leapt it. He could not come down with it, got by him, and went to the wall. And Luis Allen will be the batter. 4-2 Winnipeg in front. By the way, Lou Ford is homered for Baltimore again. His second of the year. And yesterday he hit his first major league home run since 2007. Infield in. Mound meeting over. First pitch to Allen in there for a strike with a fastball. Oakland leading Cleveland 5-0 in the fifth. Brandon Moss is homered for the A's. His 14th. 0-1 to Allen. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on. Lifted high out to center field. To his left, Inaguchi, and in. He will make the catch. Here comes his throw home. They're going to tag the runner, Canizares, and he'll come in trying to stand and be thrown out. Good throw by Inaguchi, and that is it for Winnipeg. It'll end up being a double play. A fly ball caught in center, and then Inaguchi will throw home without the benefit of a hop, and Canizares goes instead and gets tagged out by Martinez, and the out at home goes 8-2, and the Goldeyes are finished in the third. They get 3 runs. They do so on a total of 4 hits. No errors and 1 left. We'll go to the fourth. 4-2 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax, so we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
For 5 years, the new Pembina Chrysler has become Winnipeg's most conveniently located automotive center. From a 30-minute odds-free oil change, All Make Collision Center, Canada's largest parts volume dealer, or an incredible selection of new and used vehicles, it's really all here at the new Pembina Chrysler. So why drive to the outskirts of the city to buy, much less go all the way back for service, when it's all here at the new Pembina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 300 Pembina Highway or PembinaChrysler.com.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up, turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
To the fourth inning we go. Yusuke Inaguchi to lead it off. 4-2, the Goldeyes are in front. Adrian Martinez will follow, and then Mike Basinius. 6, 7, and 8 to face Todd Privet. Sioux City, Singleton's in the first and third. The Goldeyes, a run in the second and 3, last half inning in the third. Inaguchi 1 for 1, and then was caught stealing 1-3-6-3. First pitch from Privet. Fastball high and wide, ball 1. Again, the Oakland A's leading Cleveland 5-0. That's in the fifth. Brandon Moss, a home run for the A's, his 14th. The 1-0. Swung on a breaking ball and hacked foul right back down in the box, and it's 1-1. Yankees lead Toronto 2-1. That's in the 6th. Jose Bautista done for the year. He'll have surgery. And looks to be back next spring for the Blue Jays. 1-1. Inside with a fastball, 2-1. You wonder if they had Bautista healthy and if that pitching staff didn't get all banged up in around June, where the Blue Jays might be. I'm not saying they would be challenging for a playoff spot, but the 2-1 swung on, fouled back on a breaking ball, and it's 2-2. But they would certainly be better than where they are, which is last in the division. Texas and Tampa are scoreless in the 2nd. That's in Texas tonight. Kansas City, Detroit tied at 3 in the 2nd. Of course, Detroit trying to challenge for a wild card and keep the Chicago White Sox within striking distance in the Central. Pitches bounce foul, left side, 2-2. Minnesota, Seattle, scoreless in the 3rd. Coming up 9:05 tonight, Boston at Los Angeles. Clay Buck holds for the Red Sox, 11-4, 4.47 earned run average. Jared Weaver, 16-3 for the Halos. The pitch swung on, ground ball right side. 3-hopper, up with it, Duran over to first, 1 away. Jared Weaver goes after, by the way, his 17th win. He's currently tied with David Price of the Rays in American League victories. Weaver also a very good 2.74 earned run average. Here's Adrian Martinez. He softly lined out to short his first trip. He's 0 for 1 tonight. 4-2, the Goldeyes are in front. First pitch. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. National League. In the 5th inning, Philadelphia and the New York Mets are tied at 4. Ryan Howard is homered for the Phillies, his 9th. Mike Baxter is first for the Metropolitans. The 1-0. Swung on, Chaparro toward 3rd. Easily handed by Ramon. Shuffles and throws. 2 away. And Mike Basinius, the batter. Milwaukee 3, the Chicago Cubs no score at Wrigley. That's in the 2nd. Pedro Alvarez has smacked his 24th home run for Pittsburgh, and they lead St. Louis 7-0 in the 6th inning. So they're only 3 innings away from raising the Jolly Roger in Pittsburgh tonight. First pitch to Basinius. Curve, swung on and missed. Lefty, strike 1. Justin Ruggiero, his 13th home run for Miami. They lead Washington 7-0 in the 6th. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and a comebacker, 1-hop right back to Privet. Runs a couple steps over toward first, throws to first, caught by DeCaster, inning over. 1, 2, 3, down go the X's in the 4th. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. For Winnipeg, they lead it 4-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robins. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
Your best friend may be furry, but they're part of your family. So when it comes to your pet's health, they deserve to be treated like family at Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Their experienced professionals provide the very latest in veterinary care for cats, dogs, ferrets, rabbits, just about any pet you can imagine. And they take pride in educating clients and following up to make sure your best friend is doing just fine. Animal Hospital of Manitoba, 995 Main Street. We care for your pets as if they were our own.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Bottom of the fourth inning, we welcome you back to downtown Winnipeg. 4-2, Winnipeg in front over Sioux City. And for the Goldeyes, Mike Coles, Amos Ramon, and Jose Duran, 7, 8, and 9. Goldeyes, 4 runs, 6 hits. X's 2 runs, 5 hits. Aaron Correa works into his fourth inning. And they're waiting for Jorge Delgado to come out of that dugout. Now he does, to assume his first base spot for Sioux City. Dusk is starting to settle in on the capital of Manitoba tonight. I think I shared the story. It was in July. First pitch is down and away, ball 1. Mike Coles tonight, 1 for 1. You know, for a lot of folks and for you folks in Iowa, you probably wouldn't know this unless you've been up here to fish or pitch is swung on and hit to center field. Running back is Inaguchi, but he'll catch up to that, turn and face us, and make a one-handed catch, and there's one away. In the middle of summer, and I'm talking sort of anywhere from the end of June to the end of July. There was a night where the Goldeyes were off after a travel day, where we were out in the backyard, and I could still see the kids. Now, it was helped along a little bit by a full moon that night. First pitch to Famous Amos is in there for a strike. We could see the kids still running around in the yard at 10:30 at night. It was still light out. The 0-1. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Amos thought it was a little bit high, nothing in 2. And here we are at 8:17 Central, and we've probably got maybe 15, 20 more minutes. The 0-2 is high, and it eluded the glove of Adrian Martinez and goes all the way back to the screen. So, yes, sadly, the days are getting shorter as we get toward the end of August. 1-2. Swung on. That's hammered high and deep down the left field line, but foul. One away, bottom of the fourth. Of course, we all really notice it here when we turn the clocks back. The 1-2. Swung on, fouled back. Houston tonight is at home to San Francisco. There's no score there. And the third, very close to Amos Ramon's hometown of Corpus Christi. The 1-2 pitch. Change up is low, 2-2. Colorado and the Dodgers just underway. At 8:40 tonight, Cincinnati and Arizona. Johnny Cueto, 16-6 for the Reds. Wade Millie, 14-8 for the Diamondbacks. The 2-2 is low, 3-2. Johnny Cueto with those 16 wins tied in the National League. But he does lead the NL and ERA at 2.47. The payoff pitch is outside, ball 4. Came back with a fastball and missed, did Correa. He walks his third of the night. And Jose Duran, who's walked and scored, will step up and in. And a later start tonight, 9:05, an important game for Atlanta. They're in San Diego. Don't know if you heard this yesterday, but we'll go back to that score. Miami leading Washington 7-0 right now down in South Florida in the 6th inning. There was a bit of a heated argument. First pitch to Duran, a fastball in there for a strike, between general manager Mike Rizzo and field manager Davey Johnson on Sunday. The pitch is swung on and lifted high out to right center, converging Basinius and Inaguchi, and it will be Inaguchi, the center fielder, that makes the call and the catch for the second out. They were behind closed doors, but the yelling was such an audible level that everybody could hear outside. And then, of course, they rushed it off afterward, just saying they were having a discussion. Nobody was mad at anybody, but Washington, with a very good record and a lead in the East, struggled on the weekend, and at this time of year, same can be said certainly in the American Association. First pitch to Kendall, we go back to the top of the order, is high, ball one. Everybody on edge, trying to get in or hold somebody off to get in. The 1-0 swung on, that's hit to center field. Inaguchi back, turns and faces us, stands there, reaches up with one hand, and that is it for Winnipeg. No runs, no hits, and one left. We'll go to the fifth. Winnipeg leads it 4-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You've been trying to dig yourself out of debt with credit cards, loans, payday advances. It was all so easy. You didn't notice how deep in the hole you were getting. But there is someone who can give you different tools to use. Tools like credit counseling, credit proposals, and bankruptcy options to help you climb back to solid financial ground.
Go to lctaylor.com right now. LC Taylor, trustees in bankruptcy. Your way forward.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
A little of this. A little of that. A little of this. A little of that. And a whole lot of whatever in between. Funky cold Medina. Give me the news, I got a bad case. 99.9 Bob FM. 80s, 90s, and whatever.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
Top of the fifth inning, Mike Murphy will lead it off for Sioux City. Murphy, Bastang, and Wally Backman Jr. 9-1-2 against lefty Todd Privet. Goldeyes lead at 4-2. Mike Murphy tonight is 0 for 1. First pitch. Swung on, line down the left field line. That is going to be trouble. It's going to get down and go off the wall. And it kicks back, picked up by Coles, but not before. Murphy will be in standing with a leadoff double. Second double tonight for Sioux City. The first by Delgado in the first off Privet. And now Mike Murphy pulls one down the left field line. And doubles to lead off the fifth. And Brian Bastang, who's reached base twice. He was hit by a pitch, singled, and scored the last time up. Was hit in the first, singled and scored in the third. Each team with 6 hits now. Winnipeg leading 4-2. Privet comes set, first pitch. Fastball is a bunt, pushed up the first base line. Foul. Strike one. For Brian Bastang, he's hitting .249, batting leadoff tonight. 5 homers and 25 driven in. Trying to bunt his way aboard. I'm not so sure that that's necessarily a bunt attempt for a sacrifice as much as it's for a base hit. Goldeyes will get some people up in the bullpen. And it will be a right-hander, and it looks like it's Kaohi Downey. And it is. The pitch. Fastball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. While we have everybody's attention, little shout out tonight down to Sioux City and Diana Stokes from the Sioux City Explorers Booster Club that hosted the Winnipeg Goldeyes fan club last year. 1-1 as a breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-2. They hosted the pregame tailgate party last year when the Goldeyes fan club was down, and Allison Burns would like to say thanks again and hope everybody down there with the Explorers and their booster club is doing well. 1-2. Breaking ball, and that's swung on and fouled at the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Ryan Bastang. (4-2). The Goldeyes are in front, but the leadoff man aboard here in the 5th for the Explorers. 7,012 here tonight. 7-0-1-2. 7,012. 1-2 pitch. Curve swung on and missed. And Bastang down on strikes. Ball was dropped, picked up by Allen, throws to first to complete the putout. And it goes 2-3. 1 away. Second strikeout for Privet tonight. And Wally Backman Jr. the batter. Wally Backman Jr. is hitting 300 on the button. Couple of homers and 30 driven in. He's 1 for 2 tonight. And he'll stand in from the left-hand side. 1 out, runner at second. First pitch. Curve, drops in there for a strike. Lefty. Privet comes set. Allen sets up outside. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Wally's had a pretty decent year this year with that 300 batting average. But he does strike out. He has struck out 98 times this year to lead Sioux City. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Make it 99. 2 away, 3 strikeouts for Privet. And the batter, Peter Barrows. You wonder with the bullpen active for Winnipeg if it will be 5 and that's it for Todd Privet on short rest here. Rick Forney obviously cognizant of not trying to burn his 4-man staff out. He'll have a spot start in Zach Baldwin tomorrow night. Peter Barrows batting .280, 8 homers, 39 driven in. He is 0 for 2. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Remember, Privet went on Friday in St. Paul. So he's on 3 days rest, pitching on a 4th day. The 1-0. Half a swing. Did he go? Pitch is low and inside. Brian Child does not ask for help. 2 balls and no strikes. If you talk to pitchers and you ask them, are you okay with going on short rest? The answer invariably will always be yes. It has to be yes, because if the answer's no, then it looks like you don't want to compete. 2-0. Swung on, bounced on the third base line by a diving Ramon, and down the left field line. Chugging around third and coming in to score is Murphy on an RBI single by Peter Barrows. And that narrows the Goldeyes lead to 1. It's 4-3. And here comes Rick Forney, and he might come out to get Todd Privet here, with Jorge Delgado due up, and Delgado's driven in 2 and is 2 for 2. here in the baseball game. And Rick's going to take the baseball from Todd Privet, tap him on the back, and we're going to get a pitching change in this fifth. We'll tell our stations down the line. We'll take a 70-second timeout for the call to the bullpen. Privet is done. Kaohi's Downing's night begins right now. 4-3 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Sports fans, TSN 1290 and TSN1290.ca have your day planned for you. It begins with breakfast and a ride to work with a big show with Jay and Westwood.
Minus is a misleading statistic.
How the hell is that, Jay? How can you win a game if you're minus?
Then there's coffee with the herd.
I got news for you. Andrew Luck is better than 10 quarterbacks in the NFL today.
And an afternoon with Jim Rome.
When did it stop being interesting?
Then we'll take you home with Hustler and Lawless.
I think pound for pound, I think we're the best fans in the league. What do you guys think?
Well, I'll tell you what. I get the exact same feeling as you're talking about. We're competing on a major landscape against all these other places. I think it's a great story. And the fans of the Jets, you bet. They're right up there with anyone else.
Mornings, afternoons, and all day long. It's TSN 1290 and TSN1290.ca. All sports. Score! All the time.
Well, Todd Privet tonight goes 4 2/3 innings. He will not factor in a decision as he leaves with the lead with one on. 4 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. They're all earned. Responsible for 1, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and he gives way to Kaohi Downing. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Jorge Delgado will see the right-hander in Kaohi Downing. And for Downing, and at this point, we now have 2 Hawaiians on the mound. Correa for Sioux City and Downing for Winnipeg. As Delgado will step in from the right-hand side. Righty, first pitch is a fastball that's inside, ball 1. For Downing, he makes his 35th appearance of the year to match his number. 3-2 is his record of 4.01 earned run average. 42 2/3 innings. Pitch is swung on and fouled away right side. 1-1. 44 hits in those 42 2/3. 19 earned runs, 11 walks, 29 strikeouts, 4 homers allowed, and the opposition batting .263 against him. From the stretch. Runner on the move. Pitch is swung on and sent down the right field line, curling toward the corner and foul. 1-2. Jorge Delgado, an RBI double and an infield RBI single tonight. 4-3, the Goldeyes are in front. We're in the 5th inning, 2 away and a runner at first base. For Downing, last game was on August 23rd in Gary. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on, fouled back. And we do it again. He pitched on Thursday afternoon in Gary. Prior to that was the 19th of Sunday against St. Paul here. And has not been used a lot of late. Just once on that road trip. And it was for 1/3 of an inning. 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. He blew him away with a 90-mile-an-hour heater. And Delgado down on strikes. That a way to get it down. And get it done. First strikeout for Downing. 4th in the baseball game for Goldeyes pitching. Sioux City gets a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. Bottom 5 is next. 4-3 Winnipeg, Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you and Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
Discover la francophonie in Manitoba.
La Broquerie, Île-des-Chênes, Sainte-Rose-du-Lac, Notre-Dame-de-Lourdes, Saint-Pierre-Joli, Saint-Boniface, and way much more.
In our friendly province, we are fortunate. French is everywhere and has lots to offer. Open your mind, add a French twist to your life, and enjoy the richness of another beautiful culture right here in Manitoba.
Venez voir. Vous serez surpris. Surpris. Venez voir.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
They go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Chris Roberson to lead it off for Winnipeg, who have a 1-run lead at 4-3. Aaron Correa will deliver the first pitch, and it is low ball 1. Roberson, DeCaster, and Canizares. 2, 3, 4. Single runs in 3 different innings for Sioux City. The pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike. In the 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And the Goldeyes getting a singleton in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. Roberson batting from the right side, the 1-1 is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't think I saw him for sure bat one time from the right side in St. Paul. Every at-bat in that entire series was from the left side, the 2-1. Swung on and pulled right side. Foul, 2-2. He faced nothing but right-handers, so he batted from the left side as a switch hitter. And here tonight, facing a lefty, batting from the right side, which is interesting because of the eye injury. And he and I had a good chat about the eye, the primary eye. Pitch is just outside on half a swing, 3-2, depending on what side of the plate you're batting from. And we did that on Saturday on Around the Association, which is podcast, of course, on the Goldeyes website. 3-2 is outside, ball 4. So a leadoff free pass here, and that's been Aaron Correa's issue tonight, as he has pitched well enough, but the free passes are starting to mount here. That's the 4th. Here's Sherendel DeCaster, first pitch. Inside, and it got away from Gonzalez and goes back, from Martinez. It goes back toward the screen. And that'll be a wild pitch. Second wild pitch issued by Correa tonight. And now we're going to have a little chat. James Frisbee will walk out. James Frisbee, by the way, is on the active roster for the Sioux City Explorers. He's listed as a rookie. He's the pitching coach. 1 ball and no strikes to Sherendel DeCaster. Anyway, the gist of what Chris was saying, remember he fouled that ball back into his left eye, and I asked him from the left side of the plate, which is your primary eye, and it's your left eye. And from the right side, it would be the right eye, your back eye. So he seemed to do just fine catching the ball, tracking it down in St. Paul after missing 5 games with that eye injury. And then also swinging the bat from the left side. And now we see him batting from the right side tonight. And Roberson had a sac bunt, grounded out once, and now takes a walk. And there's a strike delivered after the mound meeting by Correa to DeCaster. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of 5. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. 4-3. Winnipeg in front. St. Paul leading Gary now 8-0 in the fourth in Gary. The 1-2 runner on the move, pitches inside for a strike, and a throw down to third, not in time. DeCaster will get called out on strikes at home plate. He doesn't like the call. Meanwhile, Roberson steals his 32nd of the year and gets over to third base, and there'll be one away. Strikeout number 1 for Aaron Correa tonight. And DeCaster goes down looking, while Roberson picked up his 32nd stolen base of the campaign. And here's Barbero Canizares. And the first pitch is inside to Barbero Canizares, and now they're going to walk him and let the booing commence as ball 2 came in. It was funny the other night in St. Paul. I said let the booing commence, of course, and being on the road, nobody's going to boo. But I got a tweet that had boo on it. So somebody was booing from back home via Twitter. So 4 wide to Canizares intentionally. 5 walks now for Correa. And what did I tell you? Stan Clyburn's come in here this week. He's going to try to win some baseball games. Runners on the corners and Josh Mazzola the batter. There's one away. They're going to try to set up the double player, Sioux City. The Goldeyes lead it by 1, bottom of the 5th inning. And Mazzola's homered and had an RBI double this evening. His homer, the 18th of the year. And he has 68 runs batted in. Goldeyes are being out-hit 7-6. Roberson at third base. Canizares at first. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. We're down to 25 degrees Celsius tonight and 77 Fahrenheit. The 0-1 is inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 25 or 77, our current temperature. And that's for 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. 51% humidity. Wind is calm. Pitch is a breaking ball that's low. 2-1. Mazzola batting .299 coming in. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance. The 2-1 swung on and popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Here comes the first baseman, Delgado. He calls off Martinez, the catcher, and he makes the squeeze for the second out. And the batter, Luis Allen. And Allen will step up from the right side. And there has been a right-hander throwing to the bullpen for Sioux City. And here comes Stan Clyburn, and the second visit will spell relief. So both teams will reach into their bullpens fairly early into this one. That will be it for Aaron Correa. And we'll tell you about the new pitcher for Sioux City when we come back. Again, Teller Station's down the line. A 70-second timeout on the call of the bullpen. 2 away, 2 on for Winnipeg. They lead at 4-3 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
For football.
One of the best trades ever in the history of the CFL, arguably, to get Doug Brown here for basically a box of tape.
For hockey.
First 4 guys in the NHL draft most years are can't miss.
Nothing but sports.
You lead the league in anonymous quotes. You also lead the league in dysfunction.
When sports is your passion.
There's an emotion in the city, and it permeates the dressing room, and the players, they all feel it.
Turn to the station that's even crazier about sports than you are.
I want to be like the Road Warriors. They had the football pads with the spikes coming out and then all the face paint and stuff.
As long as you wear tight shorts, I'm in.
I heard that about you.
Spiky shoulder pads and tight
I think you
shorts.
still got the panties somewhere around here, Troy, if you want to slip into something a little more comfortable.
Troy really is a sensitive guy. I want spikes and shoulder pads and like mean-looking face paint. Troy wants tights.
Well, almost as crazy. TSN 1290. All sports, all the time.
That is it for Aaron Correa tonight. The pitcher of record on a losing side. 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He's responsible for 2. He walked 5, 1 intentionally, struck 1 out, and uncorked 2 wild pitches. And he gives way to right-hander Andrew Snowden. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. So Luis Allen is going to face a right-hander in Andrew Snowden. And Snowden, 6'3", 225 from Renton, Washington. And he's 26 years old. And Snowden makes his 30th appearance of the year. He's 2-2 with a 5.47 ERA. 51 innings, 66 hits, 31 earned runs, 37 strikeouts, only 13 walks, pretty good, but he's allowed 8 jacks. And the opposition hitting .313 against him. Runners on the corners, 2 away. First pitch to the Goldeyes catcher is a fastball that's in there for a strike at 87 on the gun here. Allen is 0 for 2 tonight. He's flown out to right and then flew out to center for the second out, and then Canizares tried to score on that, and he was thrown out, and it ended up being a inning-ending double play. The pitch is inside, 1-1. Luis was 2 for 2 yesterday in St. Paul with a walk, a run scored. He was also hit by a pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Snowden will come set. And the pitch. Breaking ball down and away, 2-1. Darkness has settled in on the capital of Manitoba. Lights at full illumination. 4-3, Winnipeg leads it. We're in the bottom of 5. Game 1 of this 4-game series. The 2-1. Swung on, line to the gap in right center. That's going to drop and get down to score a run. In to score easily, Roberson chugging for second as Allen. The throw gets by and over toward the mound, trying to come in and score. And Canizares will get bumped up with the pitcher as he picked up the baseball, Snowden, and ran into Canizares and tags him for the out. And that will end the inning. And Canizares is going to argue that that was interference on him, and it impeded him from getting home from third base. And Rick Forney is going to talk to Brian Child. While the Goldeyes add on, they get a run for sure. Roberson will score on the RBI double by Allen. And then the throw got by second, rolled by the mound. Canizares was trying to score all the way from first on that and gets thrown out when it was backed up by Snowden, the pitcher, who got the ball up along the third base line. Canizares ran into him, knocked Snowden over, and Canizares had to catch his balance. He just about went right over top of the reliever and ends up getting thrown out as Snowden hung on to the baseball. But the brief argument was about the runner being interfered with, but the Goldeyes will clear away, and Brian Child says nothing will become of that, and Canizares is out. So the Goldeyes get a run. Bizarre play, I know. 1 hit, and they will leave 1. We'll go to the 6th. Winnipeg back in front by 2 at 5-3 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Yes, hello? Can I get someone to assist me in the digital camera department, please? I've been waiting for 20 minutes, and I'd like to buy this camera before it becomes obsolete.
If you've got camera questions, Don's Photo has answers. So why buy from a box store? You'll find that same camera at the same low price at Don's, minus the confusion. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Betcha I can hit and throw as good as you.
Oh, yeah? Let's see. Nice hit.
He may be ready to play with the big boys, but he may not be ready for...
Hey, if you're such a hot shot, try some of this.
Yuck, what is that?
It's just a little chew. Just don't tell Mom.
Talk to your kids about chewing tobacco today, because if you think you've prepared them for everything, you don't know spit.
Brought to you by Mantra, the Manitoba Tobacco Reduction Alliance for Tobacco-Free Sport.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
We go to the 6th inning. First pitch to Ray Serrano is promptly dumped into right field for a base hit. And Ray tonight is 1 for 3. So hit number 8 for Sioux City. Off Goldeyes pitching. Winnipeg leads at 5-3. And here comes Yusuke Inaguchi, followed by Adrian Martinez. Well, our producer at our flagship station tonight, TSN 1290, is Trevor Stoico, who does a little umpiring in his spare time across the province and into Western Canada. First pitch is swung on, bounced over the mound, back up the middle, picked up by Kendall, steps on second for 1, throws down to 1, not in time. Inaguchi runs well, beat it out. And Serrano is forced at second base. And there's 1 down for Adrian Martinez. And, well, Mr. Stoico tells us that Brian Child, the home plate umpire, made the right call on Barbero Canizares being put out by Andrew Snowden. No interference on the defensive player, but rather it should have been, if anything, interference on the base runner, impeding the defender. Kahui Downing stays in the baseball game, and the first pitch to Adrian Martinez is swung on and fouled back to the seats down below us. Strike 1. I know what you're saying. What does it say about umpires when they're operating baseball games on the radio? I was thinking the exact same thing. Downing comes set, 5-3 Winnipeg. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. What's the old saying? Those that can't participate, officiate, and those that can't officiate, commentate. Downing comes set, the 0-2. Fastball is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Adrian Martinez tonight is lined out and bounced out. Goldeyes are being out hit 8-7, but lead at 5-3 in what's been a real good baseball game tonight. Downing comes set again. Runner at first base, 1 away. The pitch. Slider is outside 2-2. Let's have a look here at Goldeyes this week. We'll tell you what's coming up promotionally for the balance of this homestand. And we do that for Boston Pizza. Come into Boston Pizza during grill therapy, and you could win the ultimate hockey road trip to see Winnipeg play LA in LA. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy. The 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Got him on strikes. Little giddy up on that from Kahui Downing. And there's 2 away. First strikeout for Downing tonight. Check that second strikeout for Downing tonight. And the 5th for Goldeyes pitching as Privet had 3. And here's Mike Basinius. Well, tomorrow it's 9-inning free gas giveaway. First pitch is swung on, look out, fouled onto the concourse. In behind the Goldeyes third base dugout. Strike one. Great crowd here tonight, 7,012. Vicinius has bounced out twice. Once to second, once back to the pitcher. The 0-1 is a breaking ball that's low, 1-1. Free 9-inning gas giveaway tomorrow, courtesy of Husky Energy and your local Husky and Mohawk retailers. And who couldn't use free gas? Free gas tomorrow starts at $25 in the first inning. Time called, and Vicinius will step out of the left side batter's box against the right-hander Downing. And it works its all the way up in various increments to $500 worth of free petrol in the ninth inning. 1-1 is high, 2 balls and 1 strike. And also at the game, you can visit the Husky booth to sign up for the new My Husky Rewards program. It's also team photo giveaway tomorrow. You might want to get here a little earlier. And pregame on-field autograph session. 2-1 is swung on and fouled back to the screen, 2-2. On Thursday night, by the way, again, it's a 7:05 start tomorrow. 7:05 Thursday, and then the last game between these two teams in 2012 on Friday, 7:05 as well. Thursday, it's turn back the clock night. The 2-2 is down and away, 3-2. And the game is always a fan favorite. You'll want to get your tickets early. The Goldeyes will wear those vintage uniforms. There's usually some vintage cars that bring some of the players out. There's a post-game dance party with free ride as Harry in the Armpits on the Free Press Entertainment stage. The payoff. Runner on the move, pitch is swung on and missed. Blew him away with a fastball again. And Downing gets a couple of strikeouts to end the sixth. He has struck out 3 here tonight. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left for Sioux City. Bottom 6 is next when we return. Goldeyes lead it by 2 at 5-3. From downtown Winnipeg, you're listening to American Association Baseball on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You make a tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
Good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lion Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Granny's Turkey invites you to think big, because now bigger really is better. Look for new Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast in the frozen food aisle. It's big on flavor, big on nutrition, and it makes chicken breasts and steaks seem so tiny. New Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast. Great on the grill or any way you like. Bigger is better. Granny's, great taste, healthy living. To find stores offering Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast, see grannys.ca/barbecue.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Morey Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Morey Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Morey. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Bottom 6, bottom 3 in the order for Winnipeg. Coles, Ramon, and Duran, 7, 8, and 9. Andrew Snowden stays in the game. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Friday night, the series ends, and then Saturday, Fargo comes to town. The 1-0 is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the Red Hawks are in town on the back end of the 7-game homestand for Winnipeg, and the final 3 on the regular season schedule. 2-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Mike Coles tonight, 1 for 2. Saturday, player card giveaway to the first 3,000 fans, courtesy of Superstars Sports. The 2-1 inside, 3-1 with a fastball. Sunday, it is Wonder Shows and Plunger Pool on the Promenade. You got a chance with the Plunger Pool And the money is donated to Field of Dreams, but you've got a chance to win a brand new toilet. 3-1. Swung on, and that is looped out toward right center. Coming hard in Iguchi, and he'll now slow up and get there and make the catch. Yes, for you folks in Iowa, we have prizes of free toilets. It's a Caroma low flush job. We've had every single joke you could think of submitted via email, text, tweet, smoke signal about that promotion. First pitch is inside, ball one. There is not a joke that anybody could submit to us that we haven't heard about that promotion. Pitch is swung on, bounce right side, up with it Murphy, over to first, 2 away, as Amos Ramon is retired. But, from what I understand, the Caroma toilets, low flush, much better on the environment and your water consumption. And I really don't want to go over the line of the vulgar side, but I will tell you that I guess they handle everything a lot better. Let's just say that. You can win a toilet if you come here on Sunday. First pitch to Ramon, or pardon me, to Duran, is sliced down the right field line for a base hit over first base. 2-out single for Jose. He's been aboard twice. Also, Kid City run the bases. Kids under 12 run the bases after the game on Sunday for free. Salisbury House 2-for-1 Mr. Big Nip giveaway. Monday, Fan Appreciation Day. Goldeyes get a chance to thank you, great fans, since 1994. In the Northern League, now American Association, post-game fireworks Monday night, plenty of great prizes, and one lucky fan on Monday night will be awarded a house full of windows valued at $15,000 as part of the Duraco Windows season-long promotion. Snowden throws over to first, and hopping back in safely is Duran. 5-3, the Goldeyes are in front. We're in the bottom of 6. Love to see out tickets at 5 price points, 5, 7, 12, 14, and 18 bucks. The pitch to Kendall is in there for a strike. You can get your tickets at any Ticketmaster location across the province. At the box office here at Shaw Park, it is a Ticketmaster outlet by calling 855-GOLDEYE or online. The 0-1 is inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ticketmaster.ca, or the old-fashioned way, just walk up, take your chances, buy them at the door. Love to see you out. You can call the Goldeyes office, 982-BASE, 982-2273. Don't forget the area code now, 204-888-GOLDEYE, toll-free from anywhere in North America. Throw goes over to first, and Duran back in time. Or check it out, the promotional schedule, and what's coming up at www.goldeyes.com. 1-1 to Kendall. He's 1 for 2 of the walk tonight. The pitch swung on and filleted right side, but foul. And into the seats for a souvenir. 5-3, Winnipeg in front. We're in the bottom of 6. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming up. Great crowd here tonight, 7,012. Snowden comes set, 1-2 pitch, swung on, ground ball right side, up with it Murphy, over to first, and we have 6 in the books. For the Goldeyes, no runs, a hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the 7th, 5-3 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Yep!
There's lots of storage reality stuff on TV these days, but in Winnipeg, real people prefer real storage at Storageville. Why? 2 super convenient locations, both with really easy access to your locker. It's absolutely secure and always pristine clean. Learn more about Storageville's many wow factors at storageville.ca and sign up for upcoming auction alerts. Never know what treasures you might find. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores.
Yep.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Idaho to Winnipeg, 2,071 kilometers. Winkler to Winnipeg, 116 kilometers. Which potatoes do you think are fresher? Peak of the market. The vegetables less traveled. And that's a good thing.
The very best from Manitoba, and it's peak of the market.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Brian Boyning in to pitch for the Goldeyes now. He'll face Mike Murphy, Brian Bastang, and Wally Backman Jr. We move to the 7th. Goldeyes up by 2 at 5-3. So that's it for Cowie. Downing, he did a real good job. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike to Mike Murphy, and it starts the right-handed swinging second baseman off at strike 1, and we start the 7th. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Brian Boyning has worked a lot of innings in the last 4 days. On Friday night, in that 12-inning loss to St. Paul, the 0-2. Swung on, popped up, down the right field line, and DeCaster will make a real nice over-the-shoulder one-handed basket catch running down the line from first. One away. Really nice. And kind of nonchalant as well. One down, and Mike Murphy retired. Back up to the top of the order in Brian Bastang. Brian Boyning on Friday night worked 4 innings. No runs, 3 hits, struck out 6. Winnipeg lost 1-0 in 12 to St. Paul. Then he did not pitch on the Saturday, and then he worked 3 innings in relief on the Sunday and got the save. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Brian Bastang 1 for 2 tonight. Was hit by a pitch. And now here he is again, starting the 7th inning. The 0-1. Swung on, ground ball right by Boyning. Back up the middle to his left. Pick up by shortstop Kendall, and he throws to first base, 2 away. For Cowie, Downing tonight, 1 1/3 innings. 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management. 452-0909. And Brian, right-hander originally from Sauk Center, Minnesota, now making his home in Laverne. Here's Wally Backman Jr. and a right-hander, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Hard to believe that Brian Boyning, now 31 years old, 6 feet 190. Even with all the innings that he's pitched, Rick was still thinking about using him yesterday because Brian comes to the park every day expecting to pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Wally Backman Jr. 1 for 3 tonight. The 0-2 is outside with a changeup, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. For Boyning, his 25th appearance, he's 5-2 with a 0.98 earned run average. The 1-2. Breaking ball, called third strike at the outside corner. And Wally Backman Jr. will go down looking, not very happy with Brian Child, who walks away. Wally back toward that first base dugout. And And it's stretch time here in Winnipeg. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. After 6.5, as I mentioned, stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and stretch them out. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Winnipeg in front 5-3 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Business owners, do you know where your fleet vehicles are?
I have a good idea.
With a GPS tracking system from Sirius Technologies, you'll know their exact locations.
But I trust my employees.
It's more than that. GPS tracking gives you a bird's eye view of your business with real numbers to measure productivity. Imagine adding one more job a day or cutting idling time by 50%. Sirius Technologies. Data is power. It's time to get serious. For your free 1-month trial, visit SiriusTechnologies.ca.
That baseball glove. You know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce. If you're having a big summer event and looking for a way to feed your group, call Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
We're looking after you with a full catering service or do-it-yourself hog roast with succulent pork, tender beef, turkey, chicken, pork ribs, and more. No group is too big or too small. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
First pitch of the home half of the 7th is swung on and lifted out towards center. Here comes Inaguchi, and he makes the catch on Chris Roberson, who flies out to center. First pitch swinging bottom 7, 1 away. We'll also see DeCaster and Canizares for Winnipeg, the DH. Andrew Snowden works into his 3rd. Winnipeg leads it 5-3. Rick Forney over at that third base coach's box. And the first pitch to DeCaster in there for a strike. DeCaster 1 for 3 tonight. Run scored an RBI. And Rick got hit on that arm. And the pitch swung on and looped out toward first, calling for it and making the catch is Delgado 2 away. And he's kind of got one of those tensor wrap sleeves that's got some sort of a maybe coolant or cooling agent in it on his arm where he got hit. I guess he, as one of our fans and emailers contributed, a little TLC went on between the trainer and the field manager after Rick got smoked. First pitch by Snowden and Canizares is swung on and fouled back. On a line drive by his own player, Josh Mazzola, a few innings ago. And Rick, as I said, kind of mused, that's going to leave a mark. Pitch is low, 1-1. And obviously, he's feeling it. Didn't show it when he got hit. The 1-1 swung on, ground ball sharply hit right side to Hopper, to his right, Murphy. Nice pickup in the breadbasket. Finds it, throws it to first, and the Goldeyes are done 1-2-3 here in the bottom of 7. Boy, that was quick. Anyway, Rick Forney had to have a little treatment, as they say, tonight. We'll go to the 8th inning. We've got a trivia answer to answer, and also want to talk to you about the little pen that they built today. A bench, kind of a coach's quarters, if you will, on the near side of the Goldeyes dugout. We'll do that after these. Winnipeg leads at 5-3 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
Thinking real estate? For a home run every time, choose RE/MAX.
Whether you need to buy or sell a home or lease or sell commercial real estate, RE/MAX has your bases covered. Plus, they're Winnipeg's #1 negotiator. Find your dream home or invest for your future. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. RE/MAX. Visit remax-winnipeg.com to find your agent today.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
To the 8th we go. Peter Barrow's the batter. The pitch is swung on and wrapped out toward third. A step to his right, Ramon up with it, and a throw across in time. Real nice play by Famous Amos. And there's one down to start the 8th, and here's Jorge Delgado with a couple of RBI tonight. And then Ray Serrano. Winnipeg leads at 5-3. Just real quick, the Goldeyes have built like a separate elevated bench that, while it looks like you're kind of on the stand in court for Rick Forney and Tom Vaith or whoever else wants to sit in there, on the near side of the dugout atop the steps. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike. That's what it looks like. Looks like a trial stand. The 0-1 swung on and fouled back. It was built at Rick Forney's request. And he's going to sit there. He just wants a place where he can sit, see the game, a better vantage point, and have easier access to get on and off the field. 0-2. Is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Delgado 2 for 3. I don't know, I'll reserve judgment right now on it, but it's a little odd. 1-2. Swung on and fouled back on that breaking ball. Brian Boyning works into his second inning. And a nice catch by a fan in behind the Sioux City first base dugout, 1 and 2. It's like a riser that's built from the top step back and then lifted with sort of stilts. The 1-2 swung on and fouled back again. And then it has kind of like a guardrail like you would have on your deck around it. I don't think there's anybody sitting in there now. No, the 2 chairs are empty. One ball, 2 strikes to Delgado. 1 away in the 8th. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. And that is going to be in to the Sioux City dugout. Ball and 2 strikes. Hey, let's get to the trivia contest question answered tonight. Pass along our winner's name. Trivia brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. The question tonight was this. As a result of not being rained out this season, the Goldeyes have yet to play a doubleheader. The 1-2 pitch is inside 2-2. Aside from this season, name the 2 other seasons the Goldeyes didn't play a doubleheader. Congratulations to Delaney Blatz, who is just outside the city of Winnipeg. The 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and stroked to straightaway center. Back goes Roberson, turns, and then makes the catch on that falling fly ball, and he ended up on his bumper. He took his eye off the baseball, racing back, turned, found it again, and then kind of had to reach in and fall toward it and the infield to make the catch. A great grab by Chris Roberson. One of the best I've ever seen play center field here for the Goldeyes. 2 down for Ray Serrano. Well, Delaney Blatz knew the answer to be 2001. The Goldeyes had a complete schedule. They played all their games, no rainouts, no doubleheaders. And the first pitch to Serrano swung on and fouled back. And also in 2005, they had a game rained out, but it was never made up. So they didn't play a doubleheader that year either. The answer, 2001, 2005. Delaney Blatz, congratulations. You pick up a Goldeyes travel mug. The 0-1 is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And Delaney, as we told you, farming tonight, combining canola, listening to the game. He'll be here in person tomorrow to pick up his brand new travel mug. Unison clapping going on. The 1-1 swung on, bounced out toward third. Fair ball, fielded behind the bag by Ramon. Double clutches and throws across, not in time to get Serrano. And we'll see how they score that, but that's a tough play. Serrano doesn't run that badly. That should be a hit, and it should be the 9th hit, and it is for Sioux City. We'll call it an infield single for Ray Serrano, his 2nd hit of the night. And Yusuke Inaguchi, the batter. He is 1 for 3. So Delaney Blatz, our winner tonight. He also has an opportunity at the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We're in the 8th, 2 away. Inaguchi 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Quickly on the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. St. Paul leading Gary 10-5. That's in the 6th inning. And the pitch is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1. To Inaguchi. Pointing comes set. And the pitch is low, 2-1. St. Paul 10, Gary 5. St. Paul has to win some games. The Goldeyes hang on to this lead. They reduce their wild card to 4. Pardon me, their magic number to clinch the wild card to 4. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Grand Prairie leading Sioux Falls 9-2. How about this? Quebec came back, scored 5 unanswered. 3 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th. They beat Lincoln 5-4. Wichita in front of El Paso 3-2 in the 7th. El Paso loses. It's pretty much next year country if it isn't officially already. 2-2. The pitch. Swung on, comebacker right to Boining. He'll drop it, pick it up, and then underhanded over to first to get Inaguchi. And that's it for Sioux City in the 8th. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 8, 5-3 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark and fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, both of which are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
In the world of Power Smart, small changes add up. Did you know cooking with small kitchen appliances like a toaster oven or an electric frying pan uses less energy than your oven or stove? Even boiling water with an electric kettle will save energy. And next time you're shopping for a new appliance, look for Energy Star appliances, as they can use 30 to 50% less energy. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible.
$92870 or contact them on the web at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com. Game 94, and there are 7 to go for Winnipeg, and after tonight 6, and this is the start of a 4-game series with Sioux City here this evening. And for the Explorers, they come in playing game 94 as well. Winnipeg at 53-40. Sioux City at 41-52 on the season. Well, let's have a look at what's going on in terms of the standings, the games last night, and the games scheduled for tonight. It's called The Morning Line, and it's brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. Exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining open all day, every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. Assiniboia Downs, feel the rush. Well, there was only 3 games involving 4 teams last night in the American Association, a scheduled doubleheader on the weekend, and then, of course, they had to have a doubleheader for a rainout. And Winnipeg and Amarillo, by the way, are the only 2 teams that have not been rained out and been forced to play a doubleheader this season. The doubleheader last night, well, was swept by the Wichita Wingnuts. They won 1-0 in 7 and 4-1 in 7. And as a result, they really almost dealt a death blow to the El Paso Diablos' playoff chances. And the El Paso Diablos will drop into a last-place tie in the South by virtue of that, and they've lost 6 straight. So all of a sudden, the bubble may have burst for El Paso. We'll have a look at that in just a second. There are, as you know, the Goldeyes won last night 4-0 in the only other game that was going on, and the Goldeyes were able to beat St. Paul in 3 of 4, taking 3 straight. A number of games going on here tonight in the American Association as well. Let's have a look. Of course, Sioux City here in Winnipeg. Coming up a little bit later, Laredo at Fargo. That goes at 7:02. That will be interesting as well because Laredo is leading that South Division. But that's a long trip for Laredo to come up to go to Fargo. Then they go to Gary after to finish up. Kansas City at Amarillo tonight. El Paso at Wichita again. Sioux Falls at Grand Prairie. An important game for Grand Prairie, of course. And Lincoln is in Quebec to take on La Capitale in an interleague play between the American Association and the Can-Am League. Lincoln, by the way, is leading in the bottom of 2 in Quebec, 4-0 over La Capitale. Lincoln finishes out, by the way, their regular season schedule with that swing out in the Can-Am League. The standings look like this. Fargo is clinched at 61-32. And it's just a matter of how far ahead they finish of the Winnipeg Goldeyes and St. Paul Saints for that matter. It's an 8-game lead on the Goldeyes right now, 11 on St. Paul and 19 on Sioux Falls. Fargo was the first team to clinch. They did that on the weekend. Last night, by virtue of Game 1 in that doubleheader and a victory that went 1-0 to the Wichita Wingnuts over El Paso, Wichita clinched the Central, and they are 7.5 games ahead of Kansas City. And Kansas City 1 game better than Gary. Kansas City, I don't believe, can catch the Goldeyes anymore. I believe they were eliminated from wild card contention. 7.5 games, or actually, they do have an outside chance. It's Gary that was eliminated yesterday, and I think with one more win, the Goldeyes can eliminate the Kansas City T-Bones in the wild card as well. So Wichita clinched the Central yesterday. Fargo clinched the North earlier on the weekend, and the only 2 playoff races that are still existent and shaping up to be very interesting down the stretch here and the last week of the regular season schedule. In the South, Laredo leading Grand Prairie by 2.5. The Lemurs, who are in Fargo tonight, have won 10 straight games, and they are 10-0 in their last 10. Grand Prairie has lost 3 straight, 3-7 in their last 10. Amarillo and El Paso are 6 back. Amarillo's won 3 straight, still mathematically involved. El Paso is as well, but both the Sox and Diablos would have to win out down the stretch. We'll keep an eye on that Laredo-Fargo game tonight. More so on the Laredo side. We'll also watch Grand Prairie at home tonight as well. And the other key game to the Goldeyes, well, that is St. Paul in Gary tonight, because the Saints are 3 back of the Goldeyes. The Goldeyes have a magic number of 5. That means a Goldeye win tonight, a St. Paul loss, and that could be reduced to 3 going forward on this homestand to finish out the regular season schedule. So the 2 races still that are on in the American Association, the South, really involving all 4 teams, but more specifically Laredo and Grand Prairie, and still a couple of other teams beside, that being Kansas City for sure, and Grand Prairie in the wild card hunt behind Winnipeg and St. Paul. But the Goldeyes can start to run some people out of games as they roll maybe onto a 4th and a 5th straight game in the win column. They're at 3 straight as we speak right now. That's it for the morning line. We'll take our final timeout of the evening here, and when we come back, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup on the rubber for Cal Tire. Next after these from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
When you wash down Boston Pizza's big backyard burger, sizzling steak pizza, or savory shrimp tacos with some ice-cold refreshment during grill therapy this summer, you could win the ultimate hockey road trip to see Winnipeg play LA in LA. Better get some shades to go with that hockey jersey. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy.
It's 4:30 a.m. The city is fast asleep, except for a few early risers, working behind the scenes, getting things ready for the day, picking up what's left behind. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
Remember life on the other side? At the mercy of mosquitoes and Mother Nature? Good thing you called Best Windows and Doors and discovered just how awesome summer is in a Sunspace sunroom. Sunspace offers solid 2-inch wall construction and great options. Plus, they're simple to use and easy to clean. No bugs, no bad weather, just sweet summer living. Discover Sunspace sunrooms today from Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
Now, let's get back to the Goldeyes pregame show with Paul Edmonds.
Final segment for the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show and pregame show ride in the ballpark. Good crowd here tonight. They're expecting close to 7,000. Fireworks after the game tonight, and also it was backpack giveaway into the first 2,000. They were lined up here well in advance of gates opening at 6 o'clock. And I saw people here at 5 o'clock lining up to get one of those backpacks. Goldeyes are 53 and 40. Sioux City at 41 and 52. Let's have a look at the pitching matchup on the rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region, more across the province. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Aaron Correa will get the start here for Sioux City tonight. And the left-hander, 6 feet, 185 from Hilo, Hawaii. And he is a rookie. He'll make his 4th start for Stan Clyburn, 13th appearance. He's 2-2 with a 7.34 earned run average. And for Winnipeg, it will be Todd Privet. So we have a lefty-lefty matchup going here tonight for Privet out of the great state of Utah and the beautiful city of Salt Lake City. Todd Privet is 6 feet, 190 pounds. And Todd will make his 20th start of the year, his 12th for the Goldeyes. He's 5-6 with a 3.78 earned run average, and he will be the 4th of 4 straight pitchers for the Goldeyes in their rotation on short rest. 3 days rest goes Privet today, following on Saturday Walker, Sunday Salamita, and yesterday Matt Rush. We're done talking. We'll pause for the anthems. When we come back, starting lineups, first pitch. Goldeyes Explorers up next from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. Poor communication can lead to patient harm. Here are 3 questions you should always ask. What is my health problem? What do I need to do? Why do I need to do this? Asking these questions can open up conversation with your healthcare providers. So ask, listen, and talk. Be polite but persistent. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
A good hit to right field. It's going. Over the wall.
Hit a home run at Cambrian Credit Union. Thanks to the UNFI, our members saved over $3 million in the last year. A real team bonus.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't call tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they could do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.
You've got the best seat in the house, your house, with live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere, only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
The Snow Tones, S-N-O-W, a co-ed quartet, doing a very nice job of the Star Spangled Banner and O Canada here tonight. What a beautiful night it is in the big city. Glad to be home. The road schedule's done at 29 and 21, except if the Goldeyes have to make a trip down to Fargo next week. And most are hoping they do. We welcome you to Goldeyes Baseball. We welcome you folks on 1360 KSCJ in Siouxland tonight as well. And everybody right across the province of Manitoba. Let's have a look at the starting lineups. And they're brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Well, Todd Privet will get the start for the Goldeyes, and the left-hander was real good on Friday night in a no decision, which ended up being a 12-inning loss, 1-0 to the St. Paul Saints. And then the Goldeyes rattled off 3 straight wins in that series to hold serve as they come home with a 3-game lead in the wild card and 7 to play. Privet will make his 20th start. He's 5-6 with a 3.78 earned run average. To lead it off here tonight for the 41-52 Sioux City Explorers, Ryan Bastain will do that, and he'll be in short. Wally Backman Jr., familiar with these surroundings here from a couple of years in Joliet, will bat second, and he'll be at third base. Peter Barrows will be out in left field hitting third. Jorge Delgado in game number 7 for the X's will play at first and bat cleanup. Ray Serrano will DH tonight and hit fifth. Yusuke Inaguchi will be in center field and bat sixth. The bottom 3 for Stan Clyburn in Sioux City: Adrian Martinez to catch, hitting 7th. Mike Basinius, the Sioux City product, is out in right and batting 8th. And Mike Murphy will play at second, and he'll bat 9th. That lineup again for Sioux City tonight in game 1 of this 4-game series: Bastang, Backman Jr., Barrows, Delgado, Serrano to DH, Inaguchi, Martinez, Basinius, and Murphy. Glad to have you along. Settle in as Brian Bastang will step in from the right-hand side, and the first pitch from Todd Privet is on the inside edge for a strike, and we're underway tonight at 7:06. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock Central, and it's strike 1 from Privet to Bastang. Goldeyes in an all-white top, white pant, red cap here tonight. The 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sioux City, a black top and gray pant here this evening for game 1. Sun is a factor in center field and in right center. Everywhere else is shaded right now. The 1-1. Fastball is low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Our opening pitch is brought to you by the Greenwood Inn & Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn & Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. The 2-1 pitch is inside, and it hit him right on the foot. Mustang got hit on the foot, and he will hobble down toward first base and take a base as a hit batsman. So Mustang gets hit by a pitch, and we have our first base runner of the night. You can call toll-free to the Greenwood Inn at 888-233-6730. Underway at 7:06, 6 minutes after 7 Central here tonight. Here's Wally Backman Jr. A little bit of concern for Mustang, but he shoos the athletic therapist away back to that first base dugout for Sioux City, and the left-handed swinging Wally Backman Jr. steps in from the left-hand side. Privet goes to work from the stretch. 4 pitches in. First pitch is a changeup that's in there for a strike. Wally Backman Jr. hitting .323, a couple of homers. He's hit 1 against the Goldeyes. That was at Lewis and Clark Park the last time these teams hooked up. And that was earlier this month in Sioux City, the 0-1. Breaking ball is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 home runs and 19 driven in for the Oregon product. Our home plate umpire tonight is Brian Child. He calls the balls and strikes. Rich Gunton is over at first. Andrew Carroll is at third. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled back into the sky suite to my left. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Brian Child behind home plate, working the dish tonight. Rich Gunton at first. Andrew Carroll is at third. We'll have those gentlemen for the entire 7-game homestand for Winnipeg, all 4 from the Sioux City perspective. 1-2. Breaking ball is low, 2-2. Todd Privet, 5-6, making his 12th start as a Goldeye, picked up from Laredo. Brought his wife and young son up. They made their home here for the summer, and Todd's pitched real well for the Goldeyes. Runner at first, the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and slashed down the left field line, but foul and down into the seats. And we do it again at 2-2. Defensively for Winnipeg tonight, Luis Allen, the other half of the battery. Sharundle DeCaster holding on Brian Mustang. At first base, Jose Duran playing. At second, he and Kyle Day will platoon, depending if there's a lefty or a righty starting against the Goldeyes for the balance of the season. Long pause, the 2-2. Fastball inside, 3-2. Bryce Kendall at short. Amos Ramon is at third. Then Mike Coles, Chris Roberson, and Josh Mazzola left to right in the outfield tonight. Gorgeous night here in Winnipeg. The payoff. Swung on and again slashed down the left field line. High, deep, and foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Allen catching DeCaster at first. Duran is at second. Kendall at short. Ramon at third. Then Coles, Roberson, and Mazzola left to right in the outfield. Nobody out, 1 on. Top of the first, just underway. Privet comes set, checks Mustang, and throws over to first base. Mustang striding back in safely. Brian Mustang 1 for 3 on the base paths this year. Lights are on here. Another throw goes over to first, and that was a little bit more in earnest from Todd Privet. And diving back in that time was Mustang. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Wally Backman Jr. The pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch is swung on and fouled back into the seats this time behind home plate. Good at bat here for Wally Backman Jr. Of course, Wally's dad is managing in the Met system, AAA, in Buffalo. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, a comebacker, right to Privet, and he throws to second, and they are just going to force Bastang. It wasn't a great throw, and Jose Duran had to hang in there and make the catch standing on the bag. Wally Backman Jr. gets across the bag at first without a throw and a fielder's choice, and Rick Forney really didn't like what he saw there, and he'll come out and have a little chat with the entire infield here. So Wally Backman Jr. with a fielder's choice. The out goes 1-4 if you're scoring at home. There's 1 away for Peter Barrows. And Peter Barrows batting .279 on the year, 3 homers and 15 driven in. Runner at first base. Privet will come set. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Tomorrow, Zach Baldwin versus Colin Allen. Baldwin getting another spot start for the Goldeyes. Allen looking for his first win. And the pitch swung on, bounced left side foul. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Peter Barrows. Todd Privet on the year with the Goldeyes, pretty good numbers. 4-4, a .361 earned run average. The 1-1 is a fastball on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. 62 1/3 innings, 71 hits, 25 earned runs, 20 walks, 43 strikeouts as a Goldeye. He's given up 2 home runs. He gave up 4 while he was with Laredo in 8 starts. The opposition hitting .282 against him. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Barrows down on strikes. Strikeout number 1 for Todd Privet. And that first strikeout is brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. Here's Jorge Delgado. And Delgado will step in from the right side. Runner at first base in Wally Backman Jr. And Privet will come set. And the pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Goldeyes arrived back home from St. Paul at 8 this morning. A long night. You heard Rick Forney talk about how draining it was emotionally, and then a pretty quiet bus ride after they got some food in them. The 1-0. Swing and a miss and a changeup, and it's 1-1. And then right back at her here tonight. Winnipeg will get an opportunity to settle in here a little bit, though. Privet will come set. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen or over it. And it went off the facility here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jorge Delgado. Not playing tonight, Ryan Pretty. And Ray Serrano, the DH. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, runner on the move, breaking ball is low, throw down to second, is off of Backman and it kicks away from Duran and over toward the shortstop hole, and that's a stolen base for Wally Backman Jr. So Wally Backman Jr. steals a base with 2 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Privet will come set. And the 2-2. Changeup is a little bit high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Privet's really worked that changeup and breaking ball early here in this first inning. Not a lot of fastballs. And it's probably by design. Privet will come set. Another full count. And Delgado will step out. Had something in his eye. And now we'll step back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Delgado batting .380 on the year, 3 homers and 17 driven in. This is game number 18, actually, for him. The 3-2. Change-up swung on, hit out toward third by a diving Ramon. Down the left field line and in toward the corner. An easy score for Wally Backman Jr. And striding for second is Delgado. And Sioux City will open up the scoring on an RBI double by Jorge Delgado, and it'll be his 4th double of the year. And RBI number 18. And Ray Serrano, the batter. And Serrano will step in from the right side. Hitting .302 on the year. 9 homers and 44 driven in. And DHing tonight. So 1-0 Sioux City on an RBI double by Jorge Delgado. Hot shot down that third base line. And Privet will come set. First pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the seats. And that'll be back in behind that first base dugout for Sioux City. What a catch by a fan, too. Ray Serrano makes his home in Georgia. It was Sioux City the last number of years. Even prior to the 4 teams from the now defunct Northern League joining up, including the Goldeyes last year, the 0-1. Swung on a breaking ball and ripped into the seats down the left field line, foul. Ray Serrano can swing the bat, no doubt about it. This is game 94 for him. He has played in every single